By the end of next year, Apple expects to have 118 million iPhone users in the US. What does that mean for you? That means Apple Maps and the updates they've made with iOS 14 and iOS 15 are becoming much more important for your business. In our last video, we showed you how to claim and verify your business on Apple Maps. In today's video, we're going to go through Apple ratings and some of the different functionality that users can see on the Apple Maps platform. Stay tuned and we'll get right into it. All right, earlier in 2021, Apple Maps released the iOS 14 update, which added the ability for Apple users or those with Apple IDs to add ratings to businesses online. This has been a big change for Apple as they used to use Yelp. Part of the reason that they have gone to their own rating system, at least in my opinion, is the fact that Yelp, for the most part, sucks. As you can see, Reddit confirms that there are a ton of threads about Apple Maps removing Yelp reviews from their business listing. For those of you who can't stand Yelp, unfortunately, you're going to have to deal with those reviews a little bit longer as Apple's rating system is new and does not have a lot of traction yet. However, we have noticed, and I don't know exactly where the cutoff line is, but once you get enough ratings on your Apple Maps profile, that average rating seems to take over. So what does Apple Maps rating system look like? I'm going to put a couple images up on the screen while I'm talking here. So as you can see, it's more of a Netflix style thumbs up, thumbs down. Once you hit either thumbs up or thumbs down, depending on the type of business you run, there are different options. Some only have one option. Some, as you can see here with the examples on the screen, have multiple options. And based on this is Apple's going to be creating a totally different style of reviews. It's going to be very quick and easy for consumers or clients to leave a review. And from what I can see, you will need an Apple ID in order to leave a review. Google Maps reviews are known to have a lot of spam and a lot of fake reviews, especially those lead generation companies. This should curb that. Hopefully it remains this way, because it's going to be important so that way we don't have a system where people can buy reviews online, and it will keep everything legitimate for legitimate business owners. So very similar to Google Maps, there are several options how you can contact a business. The most important one to the left-hand side is the call button. Next, you can visit a website, or down over on the right-hand side of the screen, you can go ahead and share the profile with somebody if you have a family or friend that you want to share the business profile with. One of the big differences between Google Maps and Apple Maps is the ability and how easily you can leave a photo on Apple Maps. Google Maps, if you remember, you can leave a photo during the review process. However, leaving a photo on the profile is a lot more difficult. As you can see from the screen here, Apple Maps, it's very simple to go ahead and add a photo, and then rating is right below that. Again, it's a little easier than trying to go to someone's Google Maps listing, find the business, click the button for reviews, let the screen open. This opens very quickly. And as you can see from this business, this was a restaurant I was at. It's very simple to go on there, and then you can see the different options so you can rate that business. All in all, there's still not a lot of information here about the business. You have things like business hours and things like that. However, overall, Apple has a ways to go in order to fully build out these business listings. A couple reminders: if you are a service area business, you are not eligible to have your business listed on Apple Maps. So keep that in mind. You can solicit Apple ratings or Apple reviews. If you have a reputation management system, I would talk to that provider and see what option they have, so that way you can start creating a system where not only are you asking for Google reviews, but you're also asking for Apple rating. That way you can build both of your profiles depending on if they have an Apple ID or a Gmail account. If this content was useful to you and your business, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with a business friend of yours. That stuff really helps me and I really appreciate it. It also motivates me to create additional content in the future. Until next time, stay relentless.